Hello, I'm 8mm Mauser Man, and today's video is 1948 Czech ammo from factory BRNO. One quick note is that after I filmed the shooting segment of this video, I found out that my firing pin was out of spec. So because of that, I was experiencing some light strikes that should not have actually been there. That was the fault of the gun, not the fault of the ammo, but I have since got that fixed. And after I got that fixed, I fired some of this ammo and it worked much better. I'm still going to include the original shooting segment because it has accurate chronograph results. But when I actually talk about the shooting segment after, that will be with the benefit of hindsight, knowing that the firing pin has been fixed. With that being said, enjoy the video. And a friend gave this to me, so I want to thank you to him. He's right back there. $2,520. $25.96. $25.15. $25.99. $25.55. Hang fire, 2500. Hang fire, 2495. $2555. $2586. $2538. So that was our time on the range. As you noticed, there were several light strikes where I had to hit the primer a second time in order for it to go off. Once I fixed my firing pin, I experienced no light strikes in that way, and what I think might have been a few very minor hang fires, but nothing significant, to the point that I was honestly questioning whether or not they were actually hang fires. But since I'm questioning it, I thought I would bring it up anyway. So with this ammo, you can expect light hang fires with everything working properly. Our velocity low was 2,495, and our velocity high was 2,599. So that leads to a total spread of 104 from the lowest to the highest. And that actually puts this right on par with the other medium ball ammos, which are around 175 to 180 grains. Some people would call this light ball ammo. However, for my testing, since I'm talking about how this ammo shoots, more so than I'm talking about the historical elements, I want to compare this to other ammos in its range. So what I've done is I put ammos in the 150 to 155 grains category in a light ball class, and this ammo in a medium ball class. Heavy ball is anywhere around about 200 grains. So for velocity, this is in line with other medium ball ammos, albeit that it is far more reliable than the Bulgarian ammo that we've shot previously. Let's take a look at how this ammo is packaged. It comes in these unlabeled cardboard boxes. There aren't any markings on any side. Now when I open it up, it is 15 rounds to a box, just like many other ammos that we've seen. So there are going to be 15 rounds packaged, 5 facing one way, 5 facing the other way, and then 5 facing the first way again. If I pull one of these out, I'll give you a good look at it. And then looking at the back, we can see the head stamp. So you can see this has 4 parts. It has a 48, a Z, a 6-pointed star, and then a number 8. That 48 is the year of production. The Z is the factory code indicating that this comes from BRNO. The 6-pointed star usually indicates brass-cased ammo, and then the 8 is a lot number. You can also see the solid black sealant going around the back of the primer, which is one of the things that indicates that this is ball ammo. Our bullet weight low was 176.9, and our bullet weight high was 179.2. So that leads to a total spread of 2.3 from the lowest to the highest bullet, and an average of 178.33 grains. Again, right in line with our other bullets. Let's look at these bullets. You can see lead in the back. It's very flat. There's no concave like we've seen with some rounds in the past. You can also see a solid round ring where the mouth of the case interacts with the bullet. This ring looks like it'll hold it in pretty securely. Another thing to note is this nickel-plated color. I've seen some people say that this nickel-plated color is always indicative of armor-piercing ammo, and that is not the case. This is standard ball ammo. It's possible that it has a mild steel core and is magnetic, but this is not armor-piercing ammo, it is standard ball. Like is most common with military ammunition, this is a boat-tailed round, and it goes all the way to a point. For the powder, the lowest was 44.4, and the highest was 45.2. So that leads to a total spread of 0.8 grains from the lowest to the highest, and an average of 44.82 grains altogether. Looking at the powder, this powder is in grains, which is one of the more common powder types we've seen in the past. After World War II, countries that were occupied by Germany and used 8mm Mauser continued to make 8mm Mauser to the same specification as they had for Germany. This isn't a universal rule, but generally it's true. The Czech Republic follows in suit, so that means this ammo is really, in my opinion, made to the same specifications and made to the same quality as the German ammo that we see, and the German ammo was a pretty high quality. So that being said, I am really happy with this ammo. It fired reliably and it works well. The one problem is there are some very, very, very minor hang fires. So if I was trying to do long-range accuracy testing, something like what 9-Hole Review does, I would stay away from this ammo, but for most people's purposes, I think this ammo is actually pretty good. Given the issues with the primer that I was experiencing, I would say that this ammo is on its way out. So maybe 5-10 years from now, this ammo will not be as good as it is now. So what that means is, of course, I'm going to save some ammo for my collection, but the rest of it I'm probably going to shoot sooner rather than later because I want to use it while it's still mostly good. I have other ammo, like Yugoslavian ammo from the 70s, that should be good for quite a while longer. Not that you would be using 8mm Mauser for any duty use, but for target shooting, plinking, practicing, just having a good time, I think this ammo is good enough. But if you do want to take it to something like a duty use, or if you want to take it hunting or something like that, I would steer clear of this one, just because there is the possibility for some issues that other rounds would not have. So those are my thoughts on how I would use this ammo, but I am curious, what do you guys do with ammo that is maybe subpar when it comes to surplus ammo? Do you still shoot it, or do you just pull the components and throw away the brass? What do you do? As always, I'm 8mm Mauser Man, and I fired Czech ammo from 1948 and I lived on. Which proves it's hard to get the best of a man named John. Hey, John. Hey, John.